Hello. Hi chat. Welcome to the stream. Probably gonna be another chill stream today, just drawing. I really liked what I did last time with the pastel pencil star, so we're just gonna be doing that again today. Only thing we're doing different is I'm gonna be drawing mostly with my left hand. My right hand's kind of sore, and it's really important that if your hands are sore from like using it too much or awkwardly, that you rest it. So that's what we're doing. Right hand gets a rest. We're gonna draw their left hand today. I'm not by nature ambidextrous yet. Something that I'm sure I can practice and improve upon. So it's what I've done in school a lot. I went to a school to do illustration, and we were drawing all the time. When you draw like non-stop, your hand's gonna hurt. But you can't just power through it. It's gonna make it worse. So what I do, like the deadline's a deadline. But I can't draw with this hand, so I just started drawing my left hand. It's a lot harder. It's definitely a challenge, but a fun challenge. It gives my art a different style, I think, more impressionistic. So that's what we're gonna do today. Something chill, something easy, just to like still get some streams out, still have that routine, that habit, still make some art. That's important. Just make stuff. And that's what we're doing today. Probably gonna be quiet, chill type stream. So yeah. Today was like a really kind of an errand day for me as well. So it'll be interesting. It'll be fun. Probably not gonna be that long. Just until I fill the paper with stars, more or less. That's the deadline. That's how long the stream will last. So probably another short one. I didn't have any real ideas that I could do on stream. A lot of the projects that I'm working on require me to work digitally. I am working on doing like a commission sort of thing. Which page side do I use the textured side today. Wow, we're really just going out here like just winging it really. What was I gonna say? I just was talking about something and I already forgot. Errands, chill stream, pastels. I don't know. Remind me. Ooh. Yeah, so today is just gonna be sort of chill. Well, I say that every stream, all of our streams are chill. There's nothing. Right! I was talking about a lot of my projects are digital, and unfortunately, not something I can work on my current setup, just because my computer is like hanging on. I'm sure I could probably manage to stream. I have Clip Studio and Photoshop on my computer, and I could try streaming it. It is harder because the colors do not show up on the monitor as perfectly as I would like them to. Yeah. So, but maybe in the future I will. I have a lot of brainstorming I still need to do on layouts and things. I have like a rough idea of what I want. I have all like the example pieces and the prices laid out, but like how to present that. There's an infinite ways to present that sort of thing. So we will see how to do that. Me and some friends have, some artist friends have like a sort of, every week we meet up and discuss the current projects, and we sort of give each other goals and deadlines. It's a little bit like replicating school, to give us that sort of accountability, which we use quite a bit, and it's really helpful. Except I can't work on stuff as efficiently because A, hand hurts, B, I need to figure out the formatting before I proceed, because there's so many ways to format things. So, and I probably need to, we're gonna discuss that tonight probably. So, but for now, I'm just gonna draw little stars because they're easy, they're relaxing, yeah, that sort of thing. So yeah, I apologize if I get quiet, or maybe don't notice things off the bat. I always get so sucked into the drawing. If I don't have somebody actively talking in my ear, I just zone in way too much. And that's sort of the point. I think that's a good thing with art, that it's very easy to get into the flow of things. I'm just gonna put these up here. It's not a bad thing to get into the flow. It just doesn't make great content when you're trying to stream and people are like, I want talking. It's funny. I love talking. I talk so much in real life, if you know me. Same with texting. I just don't shut up. But then when I'm drawing, oh, that's when Ralph is quiet. I see how it is. So, yeah. So yeah, I haven't drawn all that much lately with my left hand because I'm no longer in school. I graduated. So it'll definitely be an interesting challenge getting back into it. It's really something I should have kept up. I do know drawing is a lot harder, especially when I want a very specific line. I'm not too impressed right now because it is stars. They can be more chaotic, it's fine, and more impressionistic. It's tricky when I have to draw something like actually detailed. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make this line. It makes every line but the line I wanted to. Delightful. Oh, that's fun. Well, we love that. We don't. It's annoying. But it also leads to some very interesting mark making, which is sometimes what you need, what you want is you don't... I'm often very too controlled, too detailed. I go overboard with the details. So it's good to have that looseness that drawing with your left hand sort of gives you, because you give up a lot of that control. You don't have like the motor skills to do stuff just yet, and that's fine. That's cool. I need to do more. So, and also as something we said about moving more with your arm than your wrist or your hand as well. Oh yeah, that's just what we're doing. We're gonna be just experimenting, just drawing, giving my right hand, that chance to recuperate and recover, and get some more art out there. Yeah. Might be a little different stylistically than the other stars. But I've been told by some people they want to see me doing more stuff with my left hand, so I will, since it's a perfect excuse to just do stuff. Yeah. For sure. And these stars are really soothing to draw. Just not much brain power, which is helpful, so I can talk a bit more. Just running out of subjects to talk about. You'd think, if you know me, like, Rafa, running out of things to talk about? They'd ramble all the goddamn time. Not today. Well, maybe today. We'll see. That's the goal, hopefully. Yeah, I probably was using my right hand incorrectly. I was typing something all slouched on the couch and not at a desk like I ought you should. Proper posture is very important, guys. So, yeah. It's important to have good posture, guys. Keep it loose, too. I keep the thing I want to keep doing with my left hand, because to know any better, is just like really clamp down on that pencil, but it doesn't need to. You don't need to. You just keep it light, keep it loose, gestural. It's just an experiment, really. Don't be afraid to turn the paper. I'm so used to, with my other hand, going all this way and that. I never turn the paper, which I should probably do more. It makes it easier. Yeah. One thing I do a lot when my hand hurts is I'll just put on some BioFreeze or whatever on the thing that hurts, so my wrist, sort of massage it in there. It keeps it nice and cold, and then I just don't use it for like the rest of the day. Use my left hand for everything. Yeah. So I've gotten, especially in school, I got pretty good at painting is easier with the left hand than like drawing. Like, because painting is more shapes and drawing is more lines. So that could well be it. always finding like what hurts the least. That's probably what you should do. So sometimes I'll hold things pretty awkwardly if it hurts, just so it doesn't. Because you gotta listen. When you hurt, your body hurts for a reason. Listen to it sometimes. It's very important that you do that. Otherwise, it'll hurt more, potentially. Sometimes it just hurts for no reason. That happens. But in the case of like if you're holding your hand wrong or you're not having healthy habits, maybe don't ignore it. Yeah. Maybe listen to it. It's important. It's not normal to hurt. I also like notice too when I draw with a different hand, I'll sometimes hold the pen different. Usually with the right hand it's the sort of like writing, but right now I notice I'm preferring that sort of like violin bow style, which is interesting. So I mean I've just taught in like figure drawing, that's how you're supposed to hold your pencil or your charcoal or whatever. It really there's no right. I mean, maybe there's a right way depending on whatever school of thought you're following. I don't think so. It just seems easier to cover a little bit more surface area doing it this way than, yeah, any particular other way. And then perhaps it just lends some control out sometimes, and sometimes it hurts, and you change your position. They've been achy lately, probably because I've just been drawing a lot more and moving boxes at work and such, and typing a lot, so it's been very busy and active. Hello! Welcome to this stream. It's gonna be a chill stream today, just doing some stars. My left hand, or no, my right hand, I'm right-handed, but it's hurting today, so we're drawing with our left hand today. To sort of offset, give this hand a chance to rest. Also practice drawing my left hand more, strengthening that skill so I can do just both in the future, become ambidextrous as it were. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're drawing something very chill and abstract, just stars with pastel pencils, because I just really like, they're very, you can turn your brain off and just draw them. There's not any much thought needed besides what color goes next. And that's always fun. Yeah, so that's where we're at, just chatting. I was talking about pencils and techniques and stuff. Yeah, not much. The head empty kind of day. Had a lot of errands to do, so I came back home just in time to start streaming, which is great. Just to build up that habit, just draw something traditional at least once a week. Because a lot of the art I've found myself doing lately is very digital. Hello, Equine Plays. Hello, welcome. Welcome. First time chatter, I see. Welcome to the stream. I'm just drawing little stars, my guy. That's all we're doing today. Just that and chatting. So I always say every stream, oh, it's gonna be a chill stream today. We're not nothing too exciting. That's every stream. Every stream I say that. I don't know why I say like it's something new. I just expect it. It'll be. It's so dark. I forgot how dark this was. It'll be a weird day when it's like today is not gonna be a chill stream. I vibe with the stars. Aw, thanks. Yeah, me too. They're really fun to draw. This might be a bit too dark of a pencil, to be honest. Purple. That's the next color that I don't have, so I gotta make it. Just blue and red. Yeah, the stars are really just fun to draw, because it's just shape and color. You just do rainbows, but the rainbows are star shaped. It's easy. So no head empty kind of thing. I'm drawing too right now, so it's nice to hear the convo while drawing. Yeah, I like talking while drawing. It's hard when it's just me talking at something, because I have the tendency to just dial in and just lock in, like the zone. It just sucks me in. But it's kind of hard. Shouldn't be doing that too much during streaming. Like, I know some people like just like hearing the pencil scritches and the music, but a lot of people are like, why aren't you talking? Talk. Entertain us. Talk. And it's funny, because if anyone of you knows me in real life, I talk a lot. Non-stop, really. But there's a few of it times when I don't talk, and usually it's art. I like having people talk, and then I draw and I listen. So it's always a fun challenge to... I dropped my sharpener into the shavings jar. It's always a fun... My hands. They're right. It's the art material. I felt that. Well, sometimes I ignore my chat when I stream because I get locked in. Yeah, I'm trying not to, which is why the stars are helpful, because I don't need to like, okay, I don't need to think. It's like, not really much composition. It's not like, okay, what line am I using? Which technique? Let me think. It's very, it doesn't really need much effort. Not much effort at all. So it is helpful when I have I like having my friends VC me. In the past few streams, I've had a friend just talk to me over Discord, and then chat can hear them and me, and I'm just responding, and it's a great time. I like more of those. So I need. It's helpful to have a person talking to me that people can hear. Sometimes I get so dialed in, I even forget to read the chat. 246 followers is wild. Indeed. Oh dang, yeah. I didn't even notice that. Wow. See, I'm very oblivious, guys. So, I'm like here, I'm not, a lot of people are like, I need the followers. Everything is about the followers. I'm not getting followers. I'm just here like, I'm just making art. If you like me, you like me. If you follow me, great. I'm just putting out content. I'm existing. And that's what I'm focused on. Make art, put it out there. The rest will follow. It's been my motto to it. So that way I'm not super stressed like, the follow count. I only have 46. You'll get there. Just my advice, just stream. Just do it. Just keep going. Don't worry about the numbers. They're just numbers. It'll grow. You just need to be consistent. Just post stuff. Like, I have a TikTok, and I only really do TikTok. I do little silly D&D animatics or little memes for my silly little D&D campaign that nobody knows about. Nobody knows the story but the people I play with. But I post them on TikTok regardless. The little D&D arts. And then it was just a silly little, just to have it exist, a place to record it. Didn't care about followers or anything. If you liked it, you liked it, great. And then, like a year or two later, I've just reached like 1,000 followers. I'm like, how did this happen? What? Huh? So they'll come. Just don't worry about followers. It'll happen. You just gotta show up. That's my motto, anyways. Just show up. And just do your thing, and the right people will find you. You know. So I mean, I remember starting out with no followers. Frankly, I'm kind of surprised too. Like, damn, that's a lot of people. What? You just pointing that out? I don't really pay attention to that. I just kind of Just form the habit. Just show up. Just do the thing. I need more red. Always more red. This red needs to blend with the blue to make some purple. Yeah, what do you stream? Out of curiosity. Also art or like games and stuff? It's like there's I know most of Twitch. The majority is like gamers. And I'm just here doing my little art. Little drawings. I have some friends who are also like art streamers, but they also do dabble in games. My computer, bestie, they can't handle games. And yeah, it might have Minecraft on it. I play on my phone mostly. Gaming mostly. I'm thinking of doing art as well. You should do it. It's really fun. You can always do both. I have friends who do both. Like I said, my computer is on its last leg. It got wet in the flood. It's like a laptop. Unfortunately, I was a fool. Had it in its laptop case, like on the floor. So we had a flood last January. Just like this much water in my apartment because the fridge line burst. Even though we're on the 8th floor, flood. Yay! So my computer got wet. The inside still work, kind of. But the screen's messed up. It always turns on and off. I am seeing y'all through an external monitor that my fiance Christian just happened to have, and he's like, I'm not using it, you should have it. So I'm really fortunate in that sense. And even then, like, this computer will turn off. My laptop will just shut off, and then I panic because I can't see the screen. So that's fun, but like only for a second. It's still there. It just likes to mess with me, which is fun. I love that. Yeah, this thing does not have the space for games. It can barely run Twitch and whatever I'm doing on it now. So, but I'm also stubborn and will not give Apple more money because they are mean. I'm like, hey, right to repair, right? And they're like, oh yeah, for sure. And I'm like, so we can just replace the broken screen, right? And whatever components are broken. They're like, no, you have to replace everything. Because of something I just made up that doesn't make any sense. Apple. They just want your money. They don't actually care. So I'm just gonna keep it till it actually dies. And even then, when it dies, I will resurrect it. Till it dies again. Until maybe in like 10 years or so. Well, then we'll replace it. Maybe. Unless I somehow get a new one before then. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm also stubborn. I don't like people telling me what to do. So it's like, oh, yeah, no, you have to buy a new one. No, I don't need to buy a new one. And you know it. You just want my money. So frick off. I don't know. I'm very passionate. I don't like the whole just throw it. It's broken, throw it out. No, it's broken, you fix it. It's not that hard to do. So, I don't know. That's just me. It's my little rant about computers. But yeah, eventually, when I have a computer that won't die on me, I might do gaming as well. Or figure out how to, like, stream from, like, I don't know, like a PlayStation or an Xbox or something, if that's possible. I'm not too well versed in technology, truth be told. A lot of the technical issues I run into, Christian helps me with. Old tech support, and he's been a saint and a blessing for that. So, thank goodness. Otherwise, I'd be struggling. Struggling so hard. If I did have a computer, it would be nice, because then I could, like, stream more digital stuff. But not today. What was I doing? Right. Purple. Need more purple. Purple. What, if you did art, what medium would you do? Would you do, like, digital, traditional? What kind of traditional? I do a lot of traditional art just because it's easy. Just camera up here, camera here, easy. I mean, I'm sure I could have like iPad and then a camera recording the screen, but it's just not gonna look right. To be honest. I'm gonna have some tea. I'm a big tea drinker, if you don't know. I love tea. Obsessed with tea. I have too much tea. Not so much a coffee person. Don't really like coffee. I will drink it if I'm having like a migraine or something. I do like mochas because it's like half hot chocolate. And I like hot chocolate quite a bit. Yeah, I like hot chocolate. I just don't like coffee. Honestly, I have ADHD, so my parents they found out pretty young that I had ADHD. I caught it quite early because it was quite bad. They're like, maybe coffee will help. We've heard people use coffee for ADHD, right? They really did not. They were worried. They're like, medication for like a child? That seems a little extreme. I mean, they're like only freaking 5. So like, maybe you could just give them coffee and that'll fix it. It didn't. And child me was like, oh my goodness, why do adults drink this stuff? It's disgusting. Ooh. And I've just never liked coffee since. I do get migraines, and caffeine can be used to treat the kind of migraine I get. So that is why I'll drink coffee. It honestly started, I was in high school. Parents, the fam drags you on like a retreat or whatever that you really don't want to go to in the middle of nowhere. First migraine I got, it was the worst one ever. Like, bedridden. My fiance, he's a doctor, so I was texting him like, I'm tired, I'm so sick, ugh. And he's like, drink coffee. And I'm like, Christian, I freaking hate coffee. You know it. You want to just make my life miserable, or why on earth would I drink coffee? I'm dying. And he's like, just trust me. Drink coffee, take an ibuprofen, whatever. There wasn't ibuprofen, to be honest. It was in the middle of nowhere, kind of almost camping, like log cabins and stuff. So I'm like, fine, whatever, I trust you, so I did. And then it helped a lot. Like, what manner of sorcery is this? So, but yeah, that's the only time I'll drink coffee. Long story short, that's the only time I drink coffee. So, all that to say this. Oh yeah. Yeah, back to like the type of medium. Right now I'm using pastel pencil, not pastel in terms of the color palette, pastel in terms of what it's made of. Yeah. I don't know why I stopped talking for a second. I think it's just the brain loading. Yeah. So. Yeah. ADHD moment where you just stop talking, your brain starts buffering. Coffee, tea. I like tea. Right, that's what I was on about. Hi, welcome to the stream where Rafa just rambles while they do art. That's my content. That's what I do. Yeah, I think my favorite tea, if I had to pick one, in chat, if you have like a favorite tea or coffee beverage, let me know. Put it in the chat. I'm curious. I really like rooibos or red tea. Some people just call it straight up red tea. I really like that. It's fun. I grew up drinking it. It might be a Dutch thing, especially when you were sick. My mom's just like, here, have some soup and some rooibos tea. So it's an herbal tea. There's no caffeine in it. Yeah, it tastes really good. I think. Might just be me. I also think licorice tastes good, and a lot of people really don't like licorice. So that could also be a thing. I need to put the colors in more. They are going way too out, but whatever. It's fine. Again, not much thought in this one. Just do. Just art. What was I going on about? I don't remember. Tea? It's just one of those bad ADHD days today. Yeah. You hear a lot of that from me too. Let me think. Just my brain buffering a little, you know? Sometimes you gotta let it buffer. Yeah. This color's interesting. It's always interesting to see how the colors play off each other. You're like, oh, that's a lot more orange than I thought it would be. Okay, interesting. Pencil almost got away from me. That's not good. One day I'd probably need a better camera. I don't like how it looks so much. It always looks better in person. That is also just true with most art, I've noticed. It just looks better in person. Yeah, I guess we'll have to deal with it. We will simply have to deal with it. Yeah, I probably also just need to eventually get more colors. I mean, I can always make some. It's fine, it's no problem. But at work, I work part-time at an art store. And at work they have like all the pastel pencil colors, so, and like purple. I could just buy the singles and see what happens. Time to make purple. Purple. I really like purple. It's one of my favorite colors. Goodness though, you know, I almost just called it Orpal again. Like, it's cute once in a while, but like all the time, it has a proper name. I need to start using it. I can't just keep calling it Orpal all the time. It's not gonna work. Not gonna work at all. More reds. Magenta would be good to bring into this, or like purples and some more greens, because I only have like the one green. And I could mix it with blue and yellow. I know, basic color theory, but like it's so much easier when it's pre-made. You just grab the color. You don't have to mix it or anything. But that might just be me. That might just be me. Some people, I mean, sometimes there's something to be said. It can be quite enjoyable, puzzling out with how to mix that exact color you need. I am a CMYK girly, and that's really the easiest way to get the most amount of colors. It's that secret chat for secrets. I want to know a color mixing secret. Cyan, magenta, yellow, like a lime yellow or so. Not red, yellow, blue. Because if you mix magenta and yellow, you actually get red. So you can in fact mix red. So it's not truly a primary color, but it kind of is, but it isn't. Anyways, that's why I like magenta. You can get slightly more shades than you can. There's more range to your palette if you have magenta and sand than if you were to say use an ultramarine blue, like a darker, truer blue. So that's, I always like that. It's harder to get. Like, I know in oil paints there isn't really a cyan or I mean, there might be a magenta, but there's never going to be like a true cyan. You're going to be using like a cerulean or something. Cerulean, I think cerulean? I don't remember. What was I thinking? But like in acrylic, like, yeah, acrylics, a lot of acrylic brands will have like a true cyan, true magenta, which is great. Which is what you need. No, what am I doing? Starts purple. Oh, I should have done red, orange. Ah, whatever. Purple it is. So this was starting as like a reddish, an orangish red, and I could have gone orangish red, orange yellow. Instead I went orangish red, darker red. Now the next thing I have to do is purple. Just Like, oh, right, okay. I thought I had one that was a bit too similar to that, but whatever. What we'll do. Fun fact, too, if you're looking for a true Prussian blue pigment acrylic color, you're going to be hard-pressed to find that, my guy. You're going to find hues. Hue, if fun art fact, is a mix of different pigments to make a color. It is not just one pigment. And there's also the hue of, like, art history where it's, like, just the shade or the color or the value or whatever. But, like, in an art store, if your paint tube says, like, Prussian blue hue, that's not gonna be the pigment Prussian blue. That's gonna be a bunch of colors that makes a color like Prussian blue. And sometimes you want that, like you want cadmium hue. You don't want actual cadmium. I mean, maybe you do, but that stuff's pretty toxic, so you have to be really careful with it. Wear gloves and stuff. Always check your paint tubes too. If it's got like an AP and a little circle on it, then you're fine. I mean, don't eat your paint, obviously. But if it's got, like, I think a CL, be a little more cautious, because that boy will bite. It's gonna be toxic. You gotta be more prepared, more careful. CL tubes? Not for kids. Do not let the kids have the CL tubes. If it's got an AP, make sure they wear gloves, but they'll be fine. They'll be fine. Don't eat it, but you'll be good. Be fine indeed. What am I doing? Right, I need a more orange red. No, I don't. I need purple. I forget. I'm very forgetful. Especially today. I'm just really tired today. I don't know why. Probably because I ran a bunch of errands, actually. Now that I take 2 seconds to think about it. That's probably why I'm a little tired. And it's also Florida. It's warm. It's sunny. It's a nice day to just take a nap, you know. A lot more awake when it's like cold or rainy. I like cold and rainy. It's great. I'm the weirdo. I love snow. I'm a weird. I know you're good. All my northern viewers or people who have snow are like, you're a Floridian. What do you know about snow? Ugh, you don't actually like snow. Trust me, chat. I lived in Milwaukee for like 5 years. I know snow. I haven't had to drive in it, which could be why I like it. I have shoveled it occasionally. I did have fun doing that. Bikes, it was so novel. God damn it. The tip got stuck in the thing. I always hate when that happens. Fixed. Anyways. Oh right, snow. Yes, I know snow. I've gotten hypothermia before, but that was my bad. That was me being silly and not paying attention to the weather. I didn't realize how cold it was till I got home. So that's a story. It's not an official thing, but some people have proposed that there might be a thing called maladaptive daydreaming. It's not, if I recall, in the DSM-5 or whatever, but like, if it's a thing, they decide it's a thing, then I got it. One time after school, it was kind of cold, you know, it's always cold in the winter, right? Maybe I forgot to wear an extra layer of pants or whatever, like I should have. I'm like, yeah, whatever, I have a 5-10 minute walk home. Maybe 15 if I'm slow. Like, yeah, whatever, it's cold. Like, if there's any doubt, I had this thing. So I usually, when I walk, I'll daydream, I'll plan my day, mostly daydream. And it's very vivid, daydreams. Like, I'm not there. I'm on autopilot, my guy. My daydream was so vivid, I just didn't realize how cold it was, and that it was like -15 wind chill or something. Like, really, I forget how cold, but it was very cold. And I get home, I'm like, I'm tired, I feel weird. Whatever, I'll go to bed. My roommates are like, you walked home in this? Oh, Rafa, you need to take a hot bath. I'm like, I'm fine, I'm fine, I feel asleep. And they're like, no, you're not. You are not going. Take a hot shower, drink this hot chocolate. No. I'm like, fine, okay. And then I did, and then I started becoming a lot more clear-headed, and I'm like, I feel better. What? I don't feel as weird. What? And I'm just on the couch, wrapped in a bunch of blankets after that hot shower, just like drinking my hot chocolate on my phone, like, what are the symptoms of hypothermia? Chat, I had every single one of them except frostbite and death. Like the slurred speech, being tired, and all of it. And I'm like, that's not good. So, yeah, probably I daydream hard. Hey, on my defense, I learned from that situation. That's never happened since. I'm smarter now. I'm not as careless. I now check the weather and make sure to A, dress appropriately, and if it's too cold to walk home, I get a ride from a friend or something. Well, now I live in Florida, so I don't need to use those rules anymore. But when I was in Wisconsin, in the snow, in the cold, I still love even after that experience. I still love the snow, the cold, and the ice, and the cozy darkness. I'm weird. We know this. We know this to be true. Ruff is strange and doesn't follow the conventional rules about anything. Strange old wizard person. So yeah, that was fun. That's a tale. So it's not a thing, but if it is, we chat. We know I got it. We know I got it. Hey, at least it makes boredom kind of easier to deal with. Just, bored? Just daydream. Just turn on a movie in your mind. Just, you're not there anymore. Not there at all. No one home. Lights off. Actually, no. Lights on. There's a film playing. It's either no thoughts, head empty, or just no. So many thoughts. Thoughts cannot be contained. Can't be expressed. There's so many. The duality of ADHD, my guys. But yeah, no, I really love snow. I miss it. It was really nice. For a couple weeks, we had like 60, 70 degree weather, and all the Floridians panicked collectively and were like, it's too cold! It's too cold! Ah! They broke up their parkas because it's the only thing they bring up. I saw like 2 people wearing cloaks because they had nothing warmer in their Floridian. I mean, it makes sense. It's never really that cold, especially not in February of all times. But it was indeed. Yeah, I miss the snow. It's great. I love it. It's so calming and peaceful. Especially like if you're up at 3 in the morning and the snow is falling, there is nothing quieter. It's great. Just to watch it. And how it just sort of muffles all sound. Even if you're in the big city, everything's just quiet. You can just think. You can hear yourself think, and it's great. Blending this is gonna be fun, because I'm coming at it with opposite colors. You can blend it all. And then I think I need some green. Green will help. sadden me. Let me see. It's weird how this green, it's so close value-wise to the yellow. They're both like really cool. So it just looks like a darker yellow, which is bizarre. And it's not bizarre because I know why it's doing that, but like, I don't like it. I want it to be vibrant. I need it to pop, but it won't. It's doing its own thing. Gonna be an interesting piece. It's not good like the other star piece that I did the other day, but it's definitely interesting. Probably need to just invest in more colors. Get more colors. That seems to be the move. Yeah. Oh no, I work at an art store. It'll be so hard to acquire more colors. How terrible. Ooh, so hard, I say with great sarcasm. I just totally ignored this blue and the poor browns. They're not for this piece. Be interesting if I, maybe in the next piece, experiment more with the browns. But not today. I want it to be vibrant. Orange. Speaking of, I really like oranges. The fruit. Do you guys have a favorite fruit? Hey, Jello Sketch, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I'm just talking about random stuff as normal, as usual. Just about to talk about oranges and how, you know, me and every Floridian, right, Jello? We all eat oranges with the peel. Yeah. Favorite fruit is mango? Ooh, mango? Agreed. That is one of my favorite fruits. I do love a good mango. Mango, lychees, and rambutan probably are in the same, like, in the same group of favorites. Mangoes are great. Oh, speaking of when I was in Milwaukee, these poor souls, they clearly had never had a mango in their life. I think one of their family members lived in, like, Texas or something and, like, mailed them some mangoes. And they were all here, the whole class was here trying to figure out how to eat a mango. They're like, we peeled the whole thing, right? And I'm like, bestie, my brother in Christ, no, please, for the love of God, do not peel. Do not peel. Exactly, the orange peel is so great. Do not peel the whole mango. You're gonna be left with a messy, pulpy thing. And I was like trying desperately to show them the way, the truth and the light of how to properly eat a mango. You find it's like an oval. You find the thin side and you cut it, not in the middle, but like in thirds. Like you find where, you use your knife to kind of find where the seed is, and you cut around it. You cut 2 slices and you're left with a middle chunk that's just the seed. You take your 2 bowl-shaped slices, it's the bowl, and then you take your knife and you cut it like a cross. Like 1 axis, some lines, like 5 lines vertically, and then 5 or 6 lines horizontally, and then you flip it inside out, and then you have these cute little things. I mean, they did straight up just peel the first mango and realize, oh, this was dumb, and I'm like, no, shoot, look, gimme, and they were all like, what? Why didn't you tell us to begin? I did tell you to begin with, you know, like, but no, nobody listens to Rafa. about what they know that they're talking about, but no, they had to try it their way, because it's clearly like an apple. You just peel it, right? It's like an orange. You just peel. No, you do not peel it like an orange. For the love of God. I mean, I get it. They've never had a mango before, but like, bestie, is this how y'all have been eating mangoes? Like, ate my soul. It hurt my soul that day. I mean, they figured it out eventually with my help, but good God, like, somebody needs to teach them. I mean, I'm sure there's like northern things I don't get, like apple trees. Oh, fucking no. I don't know anything about apples. I mean, besides the normal amount, maybe. I remember when it was the first time seeing fall was in college, and I was like, why are all the trees freaking dying? This is... Like, I knew about fall, but like, in concept, but just seeing it was so weird, because my instinct is like, the trees, they're all dying. No. I mean, and then I'm like, oh, right, fall. Because Miami here, it's eternal summer. You got two kinds of... There are two seasons. There is wet summer and dry summer, and they are both hot. And not in the good kind of way. It is what it is. It is what it is. I gotta spray fix this thing too. That's the one bad thing about pastels. You gotta spray fix it, or you're just gonna have powder smudging everywhere. It's annoying. I don't wanna, but I gotta. It's coming. It's going. It's going along. I'm gonna make this more orange. Make that red bit in the middle pop a bit, even though it shouldn't be orange. Put some more red in it. Yeah, good enough. Maybe a yellow to make this core of the stars brighter. There, good enough. Do you really? Hey, I hope they enjoyed it. They did enjoy it. Oh wait, I already read that thing. Sorry, I think I read the text already. I don't. My memory is not reliable in the slightest. Yeah, rambutan is great. I had that I think for the first time in high school, and I love those things. Maybe earlier. No, I had lychees earlier. Yeah, because I had a person like my parents used to go to church, and they'd have people from church give them stuff, and that one person just had way too many lychees. They didn't know what to do with them, so they just gave them to everyone in the church. And so they came home with lychees, and I liked them. And I got all of them, and my sister didn't want them anymore, because if you peel them, they're like kind of milky white and vaguely eyeball-shaped in size, so I was just like, ooh. It looks like an eyeball, sis. And she's like, ugh, you can have them. I don't want them anymore. I've lost my appetite. Because I don't even think I did it to be mean. I just pointed it out like it was a cool thing. I was like, oh, that's cool, actually. Because silly like, I have an iron stomach, and things that gross out most people do not gross me out. So, but she didn't want her lychees anymore, and I was perfectly happy with that. In my defense, she was equally a menace. So, I am completely blameless. It's a good thing my sister's not my chat, because I'm sure she'll... You know, it's siblings. No one sibling is ever actually blameless. Y'all both, we all know we both start nonsense. No one's purely, like, one or the other. So, but in truth, she's a menace. We love her. We love my sister, but she's can be a menace. She's gotten better, though. The world's a little safer now. I jest. She's great. Her dog is really funny. It's like a German Shepherd Malinois mix, but like still like it's like a teenager now, like not quite a puppy. It is like a living noodle. Like you took a noodle and you animated it, and just the crackhead energy, my guy. Just flipping, flopping all over the place. Just will not stop, cannot stop. That dog has ADHD. Don't know if dogs can have it, but they do. They got it. They got it indeed. It's always funny when they comes over to my parents' house, she'll bring her dog, and my parents have a dog, like a retriever or whatever. He's an older guy now. We've had him since I was in high school, and I am now well out of college. Yeah. And the poor dog, he tries to keep up, but he cannot. He can't. Like, they play fetch together. My sister's dog always gets whatever was thrown, the stick or the bone or the frisbee. The old man, he'll try to keep up, but he can't keep up with that. You've got like a storm in a bottle, or a storm in the, like, just lightning energy in a dog form. You can't compete with that. Poor old man can't compete with that. And I don't have any pets yet. I do like cats. And I'd like, not to say I don't like dogs, my sense of smell is biased. I have a very poor sense of smell, but one of the few things I can smell very well is dog, and every dog I've ever met, no matter how well groomed or cleaned, always smells like wet dog. And it sucks, because they're cute, but they stink. Might just be a me thing. Cats, I can't smell them, so that works for me. And literally no other animal. I'd probably have a snake if I could have a pet. I like snakes quite a bit. So maybe one day when you have a house, I will get one. Like a corn snake or something unterrible. Not that there's any such thing as a terrible snake. But like something not... We'll start out with something easy. Well, I've been told they're easy anyways. That they're good, like, beginner pet. So, yeah. And they're also really beautiful creatures. I just like I said, I'm not creeped out by a lot of things, so snakes don't creep me out. They're just little guys. They're just little noodles. They don't have arms. They're cute. I think I did this wrong, but whatever, it's fine. We'll just roll with the punches. There's no wrong in art, right? I will try and fix this though. Make it more purple. Purple. And red, because it's got to be Orpal, but I don't actually have Orpal. Purple. So we'll see. We'll see. Yep. And then some orange. Well, it's not actually an orange, it's more like a Spanish gold, but whatever. Definitely a warmer yellow. And some cold yellow, just a smidge in the middle. I think for this one, I'll start with a green. And then some yellow. There we are. It's going slowly, kind of. A little bit. My hands all messy, but that's art. I just really, one thing I prefer charcoal pencils slightly more to normal, or not charcoal pencils, pastel pencils a little more to normal pastels, just because it's a lot less messy, but it's still kind of messy. And I really don't like getting my hands messy, especially with like chalky particulate stuff. It wasn't messy last time, but last time I was drawing my right hand, so it's probably a bit messy because I'm using my non-dominant hand to give my other hand a rest and also strengthen this one because I want to get good at both. Yeah, I did a challenge the other day where it was like draw a hand at like, let's see, like this orientation. That challenge has been floating around, so I was like, oh, I want to do that, but yesterday my hand still hurt. I was like, I'll just do my left hand. That can't be that hard. Chat, it was hard. But we got there. We got there. We did it. I'll post it at some point, maybe. On, I don't know, Instagram or something. This result, for propriety's sake, I feel like I could do infinitely better with the right hand, but it's just a given because it is literally my dominant hand. And this one just hasn't gotten much training. It's not as good. So, but I think it's still a decent hand for what happened, for your non-dominant. I like this week is just probably gonna be it's one of those do everything with your left hand challenges. That's what's going on, yeah. And this piece isn't terrible looking. I wasn't thinking much with the colors, so it's not as good as I would like it to be, but whatever. That's also always, if you're an artist, you know, or you're going to find out, that you will never be satisfied with what you do. I mean, if you're lucky, you might be, but most people are never, most artists I've met, they're never satisfied. And a lot of them have the issue of like, well, I can't post it till it's good. That perfectionism. And my advice is just do it. Don't worry about it being perfect. Don't worry about it. Just do it. Just put it out there, put it into the void. It's practice. You will never be as good as you want to be. I mean, you might be for like a hot minute. Like, oh, there's like a cool graph somewhere on the internet where like it's just your brain, your mind's eye, your artist's eye is catching up to like your talent. And that's why when you're like, you actually improve, and then suddenly you're like, ah, frick, my art's not good. Because you have caught up to that. Your eye has caught up to past where your talent is. And so that's why that obstacle, that goalpost, is always moving. And that's why, like, this would have, if past you saw that art, they're like, wow, it's so good. But current you is like, no, it's not. No, it's not. That's why. So do not despair. Just do your art. Don't worry about it. Just do it. Put it out there. See what happens. And if you're scared, just do it scared, my guy. That's what I do. We got the anxieties. We just do everything scared. Just do it scared. Because if you're waiting for the day that you're not scared or that you have the confidence to do it, that day may well never come, my guy. Just stop waiting. I forget who said it. There was also a good quote. If you're waiting for inspiration too, don't. I think the quote was, waiting for inspiration to hit you is like waiting for a plane at a train station. And I always liked that quote. It makes sense to me. It's like, yeah, I guess so. You gotta go out and seek it. Go to the airport. And a lot of times too, my philosophy is just art. Do what you will. Just I will draw, and the art is gonna do what it wants. What it wants might not be what I want, but so long as I'm making stuff, it'll be fine. And sometimes it surprises me, and it's better than what I wanted. Or it'll be great, but just completely different from what I was expecting. So sometimes just let it surprise you. Expected, unexpected. Welcome the unexpected, even. Yeah. Sorry to get all quiet on you after that philosophy and depth or whatever. I don't know. Just don't worry too much about things. That's, I mean, easier said than done. I know. I have anxiety. I get it. Some people are like, just don't worry. No. Just, if you can't not worry, just do it despite the worry. Yeah? Like, I guess I'm not always the best with words, but sometimes just do it regardless. Yeah? And it'll help. It'll help a lot. We're coming along, that's good. Almost done even. There should be a little star here too, I think, where these two bisect. Let's see. There's some white to like push the I think adding little stars here is working for it. Instead of these little, like, dots. It's going, it's going. Slowly. Some red to make the orpal, purple. The pastels I have really great opacity and vibrancy. Oh, those pastels have really great opacity and vibrancy. Yeah, I'm using the Stabilo Carbatello pastel pencils. So I haven't really tried any other pastel pencils, so I can't say what's better or less better. But that's what I have, and that's what I'm using. Maybe. You know, that's right. Goes to Orpal. I'm putting red down though, so I can just go over it with the blue. Make the orb the purple. I need to stop saying orpal. I'm just very tired today. If you couldn't tell, I apologize too if my voice is like a little tea or a little too tired. Don't mean to put anyone to sleep, unless you're here for that. That's fine too, I guess. Yeah, I just wanted to continue the routine. You know, like just do something not too taxing. Have the habit. Yeah, just stream. I try to stream at least once a week, preferably Thursdays in the afternoon/evenings. Yeah, so that's why I'm here. Despite being a little tired, it's fine. Yeah, I honestly started using them only because I was using them at work whenever there's no customers. I draw a little star on like the tester papers. The pastels, I'm like, oh, this is kind of fun. I should probably get some so I can do this at home. So on my own time. But if I hadn't tested them, I might not have acquired them. So it was good that we have the tester paper. It's always fun too, seeing what people draw on the little tester paper. orange one. What a repetition at this point. Just pick the colors and blend them. And then repeat. Yeah, I don't... have you tried other pastels? Because I haven't. Like, I mean, besides, like, pastel pencils. Let me know if there's, like, any other good ones. Like, any other brands maybe I ought to see if I can acquire or try out. I am always curious as to, like, what's out there. And, like, what's best or better or whatever. I need to sharpen this guy. This little corner and then we'll be done. So we're almost done, chat. I have no idea how long it's been. This is again another chill, quiet, calm stream, as usual. Green. So I need blue. Need to sharpen this too. Smudging too much with my elbow. Remove the paper. Remove it so I don't smudge it as much. Another thing you can do is just have a paper laying on top of the stuff you don't want smudged as you draw. That's the thing you can do to like keep it from smudging. It might not work because the paper still might smudge the pastels. So rip if that's the case. Rip if that happens. Just don't touch your paper ever. Alright. Just a few more colors to blend in, and then we'll be done. Well, we can call it a night. We can go home, Chad. You can go home. You're no longer hostage. Ta-da! That's what we have. It's done. We can leave. I can reorganize my pencils because I gotta put them away properly. Because I'm not gonna put your stuff away properly. That way you don't have to set it up properly when you next use it. Why do I have 3 different blues but not a single purple? Why? Okay, I don't know. Weird choice. And this is what I was using to do this. Stars. Ta-da! Ta-da! Yeah, not bad. I probably could go in and blend it out a bit more, but I'm tired. I'm not talking as much as I should be. That's usually a pretty good sign that Rafa needs to go take a nap or rest or something. Yeah, thank you guys for coming to the stream. For those of you who stayed on watching or just swung by to visit, it's always a pleasure having you guys just hang out with us. So again, thank you. Yeah, have a great rest of your evening, rest of your day. Yeah. Take care now. Bye.